Welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. Today is the day. It's one of the historical moments that we need to capture on our channel. We truly do so. It's the final match between Spain and England. Who will win? Let's head to Benidorm streets and see what the atmosphere is looking like. We know there's a lot of people, there's a lot of police, there's a lot of ambulances, the streets have been cut. Let's see what's happening. The first point obviously here is the Black Pearl and the Uncle Pets, the beginning, the entrance close to the British Street. Black Pearl, as you can see, it's quite vivid today. All the screens are on. People are wearing either sportswear, something like with the national team like uniform, or directly just a flag on top, or clothing that has the colors red and white. Uncle Pets is also very busy. There's a lot of flags out here. Obviously there's not going to be Spanish flags in this area, but there will be England flags. That is something more than logical, right? All the screens once again here are all ready to go. The match is about to start in around half an hour. So it's not just yet, but obviously everyone are here already. They got their drinks, they got the tables, because it is difficult to find a table these days. Right now here on the terrace, in the most popular places, the best places to watch the football match, it is difficult to get a table, let me tell you. Even Riviera Hotel also full to the maximum. Next to it, the Explorers Club. They're popular for buckets, different types of drink deals. All the chairs, there's not even tables. Tables are on the back of it, but there's only chairs in the front, and everything is busy. There's some people here with Spanish flags right in front of us. Cars have Spanish flags as well. Wow, this is gonna be epic. Last time we got to it, I think it was like 10 years ago, which was a long time. It's a decade. So we need to celebrate it either way. It's an important moment of a celebration. Right at the British Street in front of the Hotel Flash, there's already police, motorcycles, and national police right there. We can see them in front of us, because this is the epicenter of the celebration for all the England fans. Look at this. There's a lot of decorations. There's Spanish and England's flags. There's a lot of security. I haven't seen so many security here in a long time, probably only during bigger events. But now there's a lot of them. Parking obviously here is not allowed. They've closed everything. They will close the street for traffic after the match will start, starting from 9 something, just to make sure everything is safe. Waikiki is full. I literally don't see it as full for quite a while. Only some certain days it is as busy as it is today. Fast forward, because if not it's going to be too long of a video. We are at the Western Saloon. Right here is where the partying starts. Look at the Western Saloon. Wow. People are even standing outside because they cannot get a table. Everything is full. Even the terrace, even the staircase, everything is full. This is insane. They have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably like 8 securities out here, probably more or less. 1, 2, yeah, there's a lot of security men out here. The screen is on the right side, which is why all the people are facing there. But there's a lot of safety presence out here, and this is how it should be. I mean, it's a very important thing both for Spanish and for people from England. And in this case, on the British Street, people are grabbing quite a lot of drinks, and at the end of it, either way, whatever happens, there might be fights, there might be issues. There's someone literally wearing Spanish flag on the British area. That's curious. You don't see a lot of these out here. The vast majority obviously are for England, but this is just a Spanish flag. Wow, that's brave. The crown pop. Oh, there's even some entertainment here. Oh my goodness. The Crown pub is extremely busy. There's these acrobats like that are just with huge giant legs waving the flag of England. More security out here. It's easy to spot them. Usually they wear control t-shirt because these are like a security company that works in this case with the nightclubs and pubs. And then there's private security as well that are they don't wear any kind of t-shirts with a logo. You know, it's difficult to see them, spot them just by size and by the radio that they have, like pinganillo we call it, in the ear. Just like this you can spot them. This is absolutely bizarre. Just look at that. There's even a special entertainment here in Insomnia. There's a giant flag as well right there on the screen. Wow. The Red Lion. The Red Lion here as well. Some more Spanish flags out here. Red Lion is also really busy. There's also some entertainment, more or less the same, like these acrobats with giant legs waving the flags of England. The Bull is closed today. It went to the corner because obviously they need a lot of space for people who love football to enjoy the match. A lot of police, national police cars, and a lot of national police in general. There's so many of them. They are probably closing the street for traffic already. There's so many of them. Wow, that is insane. At least 5-6 cars only at this specific point. It's a key point for the British street, thus I do think it's really important for them to be here. A lot of movement on the streets. All the businesses are open. A lot of businesses like Chinese bazaars and shops, they do sell last minute like England flags or even something remotely similar with colors, Spanish flags, all of it. All kinds of accessories, possible accessories for football. Everything is being sold right now here in the shops, like last minute. If people don't have anything but they want to for the match, that's where they can get it. They're closing some more, making sure no one parks in all this area because, you know, there's so much people, like traffic, people passing by, that it doesn't make any sense to park a car here. And I wouldn't personally, because if there's any kind of fight, if something breaks down, your car might get damaged. So it's not a smart thing to do. Park your vehicle in this specific area. In front of us, we have already the strip, which means that it's the British streets area. It's the square, the alley, where all the nightclubs are located, mostly. The ones that are open up until like 8 in the morning, more or less. The Queen's Arms here on the right as well, full of flags. Broadway Disco Pub, like the nightclub. Also, everything decorated. People are even have their faces painted. My God. Wow, there's a lot. I do see a few Spanish flags though. That's quite interesting to see it in this area of the city. People are singing, shouting, yelling. Even the go-go dancers, they also have flags, like the clothing, which I don't think it's a clothing, but it's clothes, but still. The things that they wear are also themed red and white, obviously for today. My goodness, just look at that. This is very different from what Spanish celebrate football, definitely. We will be able to see this difference shortly as we'll be heading towards the area where mostly Spanish are going. So we'll see how different it is. Oh, there's national television, there's Sexta, there's all main TV channels out here today. On the right with cameras. Wow, there's a lot of people. And the railway, obviously, a lovely decoration with colorful balloons. From here, wow, people are just shouting. This is a party atmosphere.
There is an absolute madness here on the British street. There are police, national police cars on the back right there, Mediterranean Avenue, here on the British street. There next to the Hotel Gold Arcos, everything is cut, the streets are cut, and to be honest with you, it's absolutely insane. It is insane, the atmosphere here today. Obviously my hubby is protecting me here. Without him it wouldn't be possible, so shout out to him. Say thanks, because if not we wouldn't be able to come here. Let's see what else is happening and how the night is prepared here on the club's alley.
Bahamas here, fully refurbished, very lovely, also decorated, but this will be busy towards the end probably of the match. This is like a nightclub area, so it's not going to be right now, it's going to be slightly later in the night. Champions, more or less the same. They do have quite a lot of people now, but there's going to be more and more coming towards night. And Camden, I'm not sure, I never know how to pronounce it correctly, but the bar that you can see in front of us as well, quite busy, the terrace. But here there's not so many people on the streets. Right on the same street we have the Gold Arcos Hotel, and on the bottom of it there's the Royal Arrow. Look at the amount of people, literally people standing on the outside of it, outside of the fence, because there is no free spot inside. Wow, that is insane. They did prepare as well some balloons celebrating for England. Obviously, you cannot put a Spanish flag out here, but still, this is what they have. They have several screens, not even one. They have 1, 2, 3, and then some inside, so you can see it in different directions. Woo! Some big celebration is waiting.
This is the crazy and insane atmosphere of the British area here in Rincon de Lloyd. There are so many police officers, and we literally have heard people say they hear Spanish speaking and they say like, no, Spanish that side. You know, like people shouldn't mix like in that area to avoid issues. There is tons of national police cars, like big cars. There's drones flying. People are prepared for whatever happens. It's absolutely insane. It is insane. And these roads will be cut for traffic shortly in about 20-30 minutes time. We are heading now for the last bit of today's video towards the Lake Guira Park, because that is where a huge scene is put free of charge for all those who want to see the final grand match, the finale of the football game, the championship. And mostly Spanish probably will go there, so we'll see what the atmosphere is looking like at that specific point of Benidorm, away from the British street. We are on the triangular square, mostly Spanish area. Let's see what's happening out here.
Right here on the triangular square next to the Starbucks, the cafeterias did put TV screens for all the fans, and here you can see already a lot of red and yellow flags, which represents Spain, aka. From here we will be heading towards La Guera Park. I do see quite a lot of people wearing Spain's t-shirts, or there's cars, there's taxis with flags. There is a lot, but this is a different type of celebration. I'm not sure if you see it. Like, this is different. This is friends, family, even with children. This is slightly different because it's not like a nightclub celebration. It's not like full drinking, full speed, you know, just loud music. Not like a night, like pub celebration. It's slightly quieter. It's just like the football atmosphere. Not the same as on the British street, if you know what I mean. You probably can tell the difference already. Some people are heading towards the city center, but we'll be heading the opposite direction. Here, right next to the Bristol Hotel, look at that. People are ready to go. I'm wondering why people are heading the opposite direction. Because the screen and the scene, like the concert, like the place, is located in La Guera Park. So why people are heading the opposite side? Maybe it's full, maybe it's not working, maybe the screen is not working. Not too sure, but we'll see it shortly. Meanwhile, all this side is red and yellow. A lot of Spain fans. Look at this. Authentic groups. Wow. This is a football spirit. Spain loves football. It is how it is. It's the main national sport, football. And I'm sure you can tell. Look at that. Full equipment, full accessories. From here, we're heading fast forward once again so that it wouldn't be as slow towards La Guera scene. And you can see it is quite busy. A lot of Spanish t-shirts, a lot of flags. Even little children are wearing the national uniform. And here we already see some police cars, national police and local police once again. But there are some fences here. Everything is closed down. The accesses are closed down. And there are some people here, but all the rest are just turning the other side and just heading back. Probably it's the capacity issue, not too sure. We'll try and head towards the entrance and see what is actually going on. And while we are heading here, I'm quite sure I've seen, not too sure, let me just give me 1 second and we'll see. I'm quite sure I've seen someone jumping over the fence. Yeah, look at that. People need to be crazy. Oh my god. Probably they just want to get inside, but why is he not going inside? I'm not too sure. Maybe he's afraid of police officers. Don't know. Wanted to go there, but I've seen police officers and now cannot go back and cannot go forward. I don't know. But there's people jumping over these giant walls to get inside. I don't know what's going on, but this is slightly too much. There's a lot of people here on the entrance too, and all of it is closed. We will see if we'll be able to get inside, or maybe we need to check for another location, but there's people even standing right there. Wow. Probably there's just too many people in this place. Quite sure it is the case. Look at that. That is absolutely insane. And a lot of police officers. That is true. From the other side, this is how it looks like. Full, absolutely full of people. Obviously those who support mostly Spain. We are at Lake Guera Park right now, and as you can see, there's a lot of people. We thought, why people are heading towards the city center if the biggest event is right here behind our backs? But it turns out that it's already at full capacity, and people are literally climbing 4 or 5 meter walls to get here. This is absolutely bizarre. So we're not too sure if we will be able to show it to you guys fully. We're talking with the police officers just to ask which access point could we use just to show it to you in a couple of seconds. If they let us, that will do. If not, then give me 1 second. We got an authorization just to go up here. There are some people here, but just the tiniest bit for us to show you what it actually looks like. And now we obviously get why no one was allowed to go. Look at that. Look at how many people there are inside. Obviously, almost all of it Spanish flags. The vast majority of the police officers controlling. There's a drone flying over us as well. Wow, the safety is a maximum priority. This is the closest we can get towards the event because it's already absolutely full. They're not letting anyone out through these exits and entrances, only through the main one. There's so much control for it, but to be honest with you, I prefer it for my safety, for people's safety. That is the best. And Benidorm is fully prepared right now with all the national police that came from different parts. Oh, it's exciting. Obviously, by the time you see this video, you will know the results, but at the moment, while I'm filming it, we don't know the results just yet. Hopefully it's going to be positive. We are kind of Spanish, so you know, we need to go for Spain. But hopefully the best team wins. That's how we should say it. Thank you for accompanying us on today's lovely video from Benidorm town during the finale, the final game between Spain and England. This is what the atmosphere was like, and it's absolutely incredible. We'll see you in a new video here on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, click a like, and write us a comment to help our channel grow. Bye, dears.